personal. It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? Your boy BT. I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so listen, if the camera starts looking crazy, that's just this Japanese rain trying to steal my shine from being great and ruining the picture for you guys. But y'all can still hear me. So I wanted to talk about Regis Prograis because you guys can save the date. He's got a fight date. He's got a new promoter. He's with Eddie Hearn now. He just signed a 3-fight deal with Eddie Hearn. So he is now a Matchroom boxing fighter. And it's great to see Regis Prograis get the promotional backing he deserves for a promoter that's going to make him a priority at the right time, at the opportune time. And credit to Eddie Hearn. He's wasted no time getting him straight into the ring, and not just getting him straight into the ring, but getting him straight into the ring in his hometown, which I think is great because I've never been to New Orleans, but I hear it's a great city. It's a party city, and I just think there's really hasn't been any real effort from any promoter that's had Regis Prograis in the past to try to build him in his home city. And I feel like he's got the style, he's got the punching power, he's got the personality. There's a lot to like Regis Prograis, and hopefully he becomes a star that he deserves to be. But he's fighting Liam Paro on June 17th in New Orleans. Very interesting fight. Liam Paro's name's been in the rankings for a long time. We've heard his name recently linked to the likes of Arnold Barbosa, then Jose Ramirez. Was a whole purse bid situation that took place with those fighters and whatnot, and those fights fell through for one reason or the other. And now we're here, Regis Prograis, and Liam Paro, he's coming to you guys live and direct from Australia. I remember meeting and hearing about Liam Paro for the first time when I was in Las Vegas in the summer of 2021 when I saw him at City Athletic Boxing Gym. And good fighter, very well-rounded fighter. Good speed, southpaw, above average punching power. Just overall a good fighter. He's been sparring the likes of Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson for a long time out in Vegas. So he's taken the necessary steps to be the best fighter he can be moving forward in his boxing career, in his boxing journey. And this is a great opportunity for him to finally realize his long-awaited dream of becoming a world champion. And who doesn't want to do that? Who doesn't want to do that at all? Who doesn't want to be a world champion? So respect him for taking the fight, because a lot of these guys didn't want to really fight Regis Prograis the way they probably should and need to be. You know what I'm saying? It's a southpaw versus southpaw matchup. Regis Prograis is an aggressive southpaw. He's a guy that can box, that is slick, that has those attributes, but really he's a guy who has said many times on record his favorite fighter is Marvin Hagler. And when he comes to fight you, he's not coming to box. He's not coming to get a decision. He's coming to knock you out and put you on the dialysis bag. That's kind of the way he fights. Liam Paro, more of an unknown commodity to boxing, but from what I've seen in the gym, like that one time I seen him in the gym, and the couple of fights I've seen, I would just say he's a very good, consistent fighter. I don't think he's the biggest puncher in the world. I don't think he's the fastest fighter in the world, but I just think he's well-rounded. He's very well-rounded. He's a smart fighter, and he's a guy that you could expect to be a good, competent opponent for Regis Prograis. Now, will he beat Regis Prograis? More than likely, he probably won't. But that's why we fight the fights. That's exactly why we fight the fights. A lot of people thought that when he fought Brock Jarvis, his countryman, that Liam Paro and Brock Jarvis was going to be somewhat of a competitive fight, and it was anything but that. He beat the dog shit out of Brock Jarvis and stopped him in one round. So obviously Brock Jarvis is not anywhere as close to as good as Regis Prograis, but I wouldn't underestimate the Aussie. If George Kambosos Jr. and Tim Tszyu have taught us anything about Australian fighters over the last couple of years, that should be to never underestimate them, never downplay their skills, never do those things, because the Aussies definitely have skill, they definitely train hard, and they have a whole lot of grit. And quite frankly, they really just don't give a shit. They're just very easygoing, carefree people, so they're not going to be, they don't even care if they lose. It's just like, okay, we lost, whatever. Like, that's just the mentality of Australians in general towards life. They're just very carefree, easygoing people. And I think a lot of times it helps the Australians in big fights, because that mentality allows them to just be at ease and and get the best of themselves on the night. So looking very forward to this fight. This is June 17th. I've never been to New Orleans before. I would like to go to New Orleans for this fight if possible, but as you guys know, I have to try to come back here to Japan. So I don't know if that's going to be in the budget, but listen, where there's a will, if this Japan trip has shown me anything, where there's a will, there's a way. And I would be honored to be there to cover this fight with Regis Prograis and Liam Paro, because I'm a fan of both guys. I've interviewed them both. I've never had the opportunity or the luxury to see Regis Prograis fight. So we could kill two birds with one stone. We can go to New Orleans and we can watch Regis Prograis fight. And that would be something. And, you know, he's already came out on record and stated that, you know, he wants the big fights. He wants to fight Ryan Garcia. He wants to fight Gervonta Davis. And listen, if there was ever a guy that deserved those kind of fights, it's him. Because I've never once seen a bad Regis Prograis fight. I've never seen a boring Regis Prograis fight. I've never seen a Regis Prograis fight where he didn't perform up to his optimum best. He's a pretty damn consistent fighter too. Like you pretty much know what you're getting, and what you're getting is a very exciting, hard-punching, southpaw killer. And I just want to see him get those big fights, because the reality is right now, Prograis is 34 years old, and he hasn't had that luxury to get those big fights. A lot of guys ducked and avoided him. They didn't want the smoke when he wasn't champion, so you know unfortunately he lost some valuable time. But hopefully Eddie Hearn can help him make up for that. You know, it's May right now. He's fighting in June. Hopefully he can box him in September and possibly late December, because that's the kind of activity I feel like Regis Prograis should have. He should be one of the most active American fighters in boxing, and if that could ever become a reality, he will become one of the most popular fighters in the USA, because he's just that damn good and he's just that damn exciting. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Those are my thoughts on, you know, Regis Prograis signing with Matchroom Boxing, as well as now fighting Liam Paro, who is challenging him for his world title, trying to become the next in a very, very long line, seemingly recently, of Australian world champions. Australian boxing has had a great 2-year period, and it would be a big statement if Liam Paro could come through against Regis Prograis and get another world title for Australia. So I'm gonna leave it at that as I continue to walk through the streets of Ota City, Japan. And you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. You know, shout out to all the new subscribers, man. The support this year has just been absolutely unreal. So I have no doubt in my mind we'll be at that 100,000 subscriber mark before you know it. But you know, appreciate you guys. Thanks for the love. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just Kip from Daniel. So until next time, take it, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. We're here at the Hatanaka Boxing Gym in Nagoya, Japan. And for more great videos just like this one, make sure you guys click right here.